All right, what's up, Electric fam? I'm excited to bring you the Inmotion V9. This is the safest wheel out there. 5 years from now, you're going to be comparing this to whatever comes out. All right, let's go down the list. Samsung battery cells. What's up? Not them dollar store batteries, Samsung battery cells. Smart BMS. This means that you can individually tell exactly what battery cell is at what voltage. This is how you're safe. If one of your battery voltage drops and the rest of the cells keep charging, that's the one that catches on fire. This is the safest wheel on the market. When I say this is the safest wheel on the market, I'm not just talking shit. All right, so the first 250 people that get to buy this wheel are getting a 4-amp fast charger and 1 year to Ride Connect. What's Ride Connect, Paulie? Ride Connect is like having a cell phone inside of your wheel. You can log into it if it's turned on, track it. Somebody steals your shit, you can turn it on and figure out where it's at with the eSIM that's built inside. That's amazing. UL certification. Inmotion did not have to go get this wheel UL tested. This is the first wheel on the market that's UL tested. You could sleep safe knowing that it's not just going to spontaneously catch on fire. This is the lightest and slimmest wheel on the market with suspension, y'all. Don't sleep on this V9. We're talking $1,250. Oh, group ride audio. Not only does it have speakers that you can hook up to your phone, but if you got a V12 Pro or higher, then you can connect to the V9 and you guys can play same, just like you do with your Bose speakers or you do with your Skull Candies. You do party mode, everybody plays the same music. IPX6 water rated. That means you wash this off with a hose if it gets dirty. That's what that means, people. All right, if you want to get this for the $1,250, you got to use my code Paul50. Inmotion did send this out, but they didn't pay me to say shit. And if this thing sucks, I'm going to let you know. But we're going to test it together. I mean, just look at these potholes right here. Boom! I'm doing 23 miles an hour taking Iowa potholes. That was a giant one. So I need to adjust the rebound. I can feel how fast that popped back up. I didn't put enough air in the top side of the suspension. But that's what it is. It takes some fiddling around. People get on this thing and they're like, oh, it feels like a pogo stick. Well, did you do anything except put air in the bottom side of the suspension? Everybody is rubbernecking me. See, I wasn't even ready for that bump there. And it kind of bounced me up and kind of almost off of it for a hot second. So that's where I've heard other people talk about run a little bit lower than the recommended. If your weight says 180 in the lower shock, you know, go to 140. Let's see if I can go up this hill. Oh, what's up, dude? Just a little speed, a little pop. You want to try?
Oh, no, that's scary.
All right, another day. So if you've ever ridden a motorcycle, a dirt bike, a scooter, if you've ever felt the joy of just ripping around on something, you need an electric unicycle. Actually, you need this V9. Ooh, slow it down. It said you're pushing me a little hard. This ain't no V12. Going running stop signs. I checked. It's pink. It's pink. Okay, calm it down. Let's go River Drive, I guess. This is our route. I really need to have my spot mirrors on if we're going to be out here doing this kind of shit. Green light. Oh. I might have to retire the V12. The suspension has just been so cushy, and the thing is so nimble. It doesn't feel like a 16-inch wheel to me. And the ergonomics on these things, the balance point, where the battery goes, how fat the tire is, where you put the BMS, this all matters. Inmotion's really done a lot of engineering to make this thing feel just so nimble and light. This is what life is about. Get outside, have an adventure. I'll tell you a story. We started on electric scooters. Me and my girlfriend got 2 high-powered electric scooters, and it didn't take long before I was interested in EUCs. I watched Wrong Way, Chooch Tech. I watched the videos probably a year, just drooling. One day I'd be that cool. One day I could be this cool. What's that, 16, 17 miles an hour, just sucking up bumps? You know, I was first introduced to EUC late 2017, maybe 2018. You know, what I would consider some nerd at work riding around in the parking lot, and I thought, oh, well, that's cool. I could never do that. I see this, and it's the same thing that you're thinking. Just like, oh, I'm going to bust my shit on that, or I could never ride that. I thought the same thing. And back in 2018, my friend let me try to stand on it, you know, on this like high concrete fence to hold. And I got on it and spun it around uneven. It was horrible. I immediately was like, nope, that's not for me. But anything you put your mind to, you can get done. You remember the first time you rode a bicycle? It was hard. So yeah, there's a big learning curve to the EUC. You got to learn it. There's many videos that say, do this one-step drill. If you can hop on one foot, then you can ride. And that's true. Those are some great techniques to learn. That's real life. I don't want to say you shouldn't do that stuff. Go look up videos on how to ride a EUC. There's lots of them. But I'm a knucklehead. If you're anything like me, I just geared up and went down the hill. I figured it out. I just rode this thing around. It took, I don't know, 4, 6 hours. I did it in one night. Once I had been up for the money and I paid for this thing and I took it home and I couldn't ride it, I was devastated. You know, I bought it and my friend tried to show me how to ride it and I had to walk it back to the truck. That was the walk of shame to me. You know, I called my girl, butt hurt. Oh, I can't ride my EUC, you know, and I spent all this money on it. There was no giving up. Whatever mountain, whatever I had to do, it was happening. Slept on it the next morning, bang, and oh, look at that, I can ride a EUC. Now, it still took me forever, out of 2 weeks of riding, I'd say, to where I could pull up and have the leg strength to jump off 1 foot like that. So all those, if you can do this, you can ride EUC. It's true, because if you can do the 1 foot hop and you can lock that leg in, you can, that's the hardest part. Once you get on this thing and the gyroscope effect starts to happen, it's easy to ride. Just like a motorcycle, when you get rolling, it's not difficult to ride. It's difficult to start and stop. But this thing's going to change your life. Look, I'm out here 45 degrees, 40 degrees, windy. Now you get to go on adventures. You buy 2 of these. If you're camping, pull these out of the camper, you're going anywhere. If you're far from the campsite, you just get an Uber. Throw 2 of these in the Uber. I've never had a problem with Uber pulling up and being like, oh no, you can't put your wheel in my car. It's never been a problem. Gotta watch for pedestrians. Buy this for your husband. Buy this for your boyfriend. If he likes dirt bikes, which I bet he does, if he wants a Surron, Surrons are $5 grand. You can't even buy them online anymore. You have to buy them at the dealership. So let me tell you, that's a set price. You could get a Talaria. These things are too big. How are you going to take 2 Talarias with you in the back of your Honda when you go on vacation? 2 of these in the back of a Ford Taurus. You get to any big city, boom. This is my life now. I'm addicted. I have 3 motorcycles at home in the garage that I don't operate. They're just collecting dust. Bike bros out here. Some of them bike bros, I don't know, they don't be liking us. Electric scooters, electric unicycles, they don't be liking this shit out here. We'll just get a little B-roll. Let's go show them what's up. Let's show them what this thing can do. Let's go cruise past his ass at 30 miles an hour. See what he thinks about it. What are we doing here, 20? Doing 21, we still got 5 in us. My tire getting low? I feel like the tire gets low because of how squishy the suspension is. Come on, stop it. Ride Connect, this thing has a cell phone in it. Steal my wheel, I get to find it. GPS. So Inmotion sent this out for me to review. This is not a sponsored channel. That means that they don't pay me to say anything. Anybody that has met Paulie, I'm going to tell you when your breath stinks right away. I wanted to hate this thing. I want a V13. I want a V13 Pro. I want a Sherman L. But the more I put it this thing, it just returns. Hi, I'm from the future. Ooh, it's windy and cold out here. Let's go. All right, this is the fun part where everybody looks at it and says, oh, what did you have that cool razor blade for? You didn't even need that. Whoa, you might. And there she goes, added to the collection. Now, Inmotion did send me this wheel for review, but they didn't pay for these. I keep forgetting to look at the camera. You guys are here. So Inmotion sent this out for review for the channel, and I'm really going to test it. We're going to go off-road. We're going to do full battery test. I'm a big guy. We're going to big guy test this. Now, I got over 1,000 miles here on my V12. Let's see if it can stand. Now, I'm most excited about this tubeless tire. The tubeless tire, Inmotion's UL tested. Batteries, it's got the Raptor safe battery management system. Why do I have a problem looking at the camera? I'm just talking to nobody.